Let's talk about F&I.
Okay, I am the ultimate source for F&I.
So where do you see it going over the next 10 years to accommodate this EV mandate? Do you see different financing options coming into the fold as subprime markets probably will continue to expand and EVs
I
become?
disagree with that.
Yeah.
Subprime markets are shrinking currently.
Oh, they are shrinking now?
Yeah, matter of fact, even the major lenders are pulling back on lending requirements. Let's pretend that the Republicans come back into power. They've already got the House. Let's pretend they come back into power. Let's say they get a president. I think the EV mandates are going to go backwards. I think a lot of what you're seeing right now will go with politics. F&I, there's a lot of movement right now to disband the F&I office, and F&I is still the legal protection for the dealer. It's still the policeman. It's still the compliance people. It's the office that should be empowered to say no when everybody else says yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I have an F&I school coming up in Atlanta here in July, and I've got 13 people in it. I'll probably have 30 is what I'm trying to cap it at 30. I don't want a big class, but compliance is a big part of what we teach today. Legal compliance, structuring deals, most of the F&I managers today are not educated. There's a lot of movement amongst my friends to start licensing F&I.
Mm-hmm.
For Christ's sake, a barber's got to be licensed.
Sure.
Hairdresser's got to have a license.
Sure.
and
I agree.
And we've got the AFIP, Association of F&I Professionals, and I'm not sure that that's a great organization. I don't think it's a recognized organization.
How does a dealership have to adapt? One that wants to stay in there and continue to compete on whatever level that is. What do they have to embrace and what do they have to let go? What do they have to initiate and what do they have to completely rid themselves of?
Okay.
Is it a philosophy?
Well, first of all, it's a philosophy. In all but 2 or 3 states, F&I products are the Wild West. You can price them wherever you can price them that the customer will pay and the bank will finance. If the bank will carry it and the customer will pay it, you could charge $3,000 over what you paid for the product. I have always been an advocate of stated pricing on F&I products. I have always been an advocate either a percentage or a dollar amount over cost. Say, theoretically, and I teach this, theoretically, let's say a service contract costs me $1,500, my cost. For the deluxe, everything 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract. If I pay $1,500 for it, I can mark it up 100% of its cost, or I can mark it up $1,500 or $1,000, whatever we choose. But every customer has a stated price. There's deceptive trade practices come in three flavors: prejudicial, predatory, and I'll think of the other one in a minute. Charging too much. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is right now, but so anyway. Predatory pricing is the number one thing that dealers have been dinged for, especially with like window etch. Window etch cost every bit of $59, and when Gunderson Chevrolet got dinged by the state here 20 years ago, and we were off to the races, they were charging non-English speaking Mexicans $3,500 for window etch. And they got him, and Channel 5, Joel Glover, Los Angeles, got him on video. And 5 of the managers went to jail. That was Gunderson Chevrolet, which was an AutoNation store, biggest Chevrolet dealer in the state. And there were a number of others that were dinged in that sting. the legal ramifications of violations always fall on the F&I manager, although most of it's done in the sales department. Biggest thing we have to do is run these criminals out of the business completely.